ANCHI crystal power stations are a wonderful way to incorporate ANCHI crystal energy into any positive goal you may have. Hello, I'm Glenda, and these are my ANCHI crystal power stations. They consist of ANCHI crystals, my intent in the middle, and natural light. Natural light is sunlight, moonlight, starlight. You can embellish mine with specimens to give it an added boost in power. These are my supplies. I have my intent that I place in the center. If it's on paper, I have tape all around all four sides so that the edges don't curl. I have an inexpensive cosmetic brush that I use on the interior of my circles, and of course I have ANCHI crystals. You begin by deciding your intent. Photos are powerful. If you can get a photo that's representative of your intent, that's great. If you write something, that is also very strong. If you are going to write your intent, and you need to say it as well, there are some rules to follow. It needs to be in the now, and it needs to be positive. You tell the ANCHI crystals what it is you want them to do as if it's already done. I am. It is. Avoid your negatives, such as can't, don't, won't, and also avoid wish and I want. You would get more wishing and more wanting. So state your goal, be very clear about it. My goal is that ANCHI crystal nurturing energy that's filled with all levels of potential and possibility encircle our earth at this time. So I'm going to begin by stating my goal. Send ANCHI crystal energy around our earth to nurture and bless and guide us at this time. And it doesn't matter that your first ring is on your paper, but make a small inner ring. In this model, we are using circles rather than a spiral. And the reason for that is that ANCHI crystals in a circle build perpetual energy. The energy begins and builds on itself continually, and we want that power. After you've made your first circle, and be sure that your ANCHI crystals are always touching so your circle doesn't have any breaks in it, bring in more ANCHI crystals to create your broadcaster. A broadcaster encircles the same as your inner ring. However, there is one very important difference, and that is how it ends. Your broadcaster will end with an open area. That open area is used to send forth the energy. If you only had circles, your energy would build, but it would not go. And we want it to go. We are sending it. Your ANCHI crystal station becomes your prayer station. It's a lovely way to be active and empowered. This is my day 1. On day 2, I state my intent. Send ANCHI crystal energy to encircle our globe and help us through this time. I closed the broadcaster to make my second ring, and my second ring is already done. Then I began to make the broadcaster for the second day. You will come and find, as I have, this is my Zen garden. I check my power stations to make sure my circles are all in order. I manicure. Now this is a good example of where your brush comes in handy. When I put my fingers between rings, I generally make a mess. So if I have something I want to alter on the inside of rings, I use a brush, and it straightens them right up. And things go much faster. So I create my second broadcaster, bring my ANCHIs around, create my circles, and leave it open. Wouldn't it be something if many, many, many of us made power stations with ANCHI crystal energy and empowerment to encircle us right now? ANCHIs work on quantum principles. It would be a very good way, practical way, of being able to do something from our home. I'm going to add some more crystals. And my second day is complete with the broadcasters. Your rings don't need to be this thick. They can be much smaller. And in fact, they could be 1 ANCHI thick as long as ANCHIs are touching one another. Here I'm going to take care to have it open, end with the opening. I recommend having at least 5 rings in an ANCHI crystal power station to build the level of energy you will want. Mine have 8 rings. You can build as many as you wish, build as many ANCHI crystal stations as you wish, and enjoy.